Hi guys, Maikeru here, back at it again with some more old school progress, so let's get right into it. Starting today's video out with some recipe for disaster progress. We got 3 in Evil Dave done, and then we did 3 in King Owawagi, now that we've got Monkey Madness and everything done, and 70 cooking from the one tick Kwambon's last episode, which got us to 60 agility, which is actually a really nice level that unlocks Sears Rooftop. Got Big Jobby Bird Hunting done, so then that allowed me to free the Lumbridge Guide, as that was a requirement for that. While I was in the Quest mood, I got Shiloh Village done, which was a requirement for One Small Favour, which gives 20k XP and anything over level 30. So we chucked that bad boy into Herblore, and we got a cheeky 41 Herblore, which is rather large. 1400 total now. We're kind of balling. I also got the Heroes quest done, as I want to get Legends quest done for Recipe for Disaster, and it gives a stupid amount of XP as well. With all of the 2000 and odd XP drops in a bunch of different skills, I did get 41 ranged from Heroes. I got Tourist Trap done, which I probably should have done a long time ago, but I needed that for Desert Treasure, which again, Recipe for Disaster requirement. So it was just, you know, the whole where you go and try and do one quest, and you got to do a million quests to get that one quest done. But I want my Barrows gloves, as they're going to be best in stock gloves for a long time. Temple of Ikov was next up. It got me a bunch of range XP, which was really, really nice, and 56 fletching. Taking a small break from the good old questing, I actually had a bunch of Ranar weeds, Harrowlanders, Irrits, and everything from farming. Always do your farm runs. The amount of herbs I've got are insane. 51 Herblore coming in. That is kind of crazy. That's 10 Herblore levels from just making all my potions. Just finishing up these last couple of super attacks. And then we have done all of our farm run herbs for now. And as you can see, I made 154 super attacks, 207 prayer, some restore potions, and loads of energy potions, which are actually going to come in super handy for the questing. And we got Legends quest done, which was what we needed the good old Heroes quest and Shiloh Village and stuff for. And Legends quest actually got updated fairly recently to give 30,000 XP lamps times 4. This means this quest alone gives me 120k XP into Herblore. So now when I'm chucking all of the XP into Herblore, I'm going to go from 51 to first lamp 53. Second lamp, 55. Third lamp, 57. Holy. And the last lamp, 58. Oh my goodness. That is so broken. We have got so many Herblore levels just in this video already. This is actually mad. And there's the Legends quest completed. I do need 174 quest points and Desert Treasure for the Barrows gloves. But I have everything for at least up to Dragon. I don't think I'll buy Dragon gloves because they're very expensive, but I'll buy Rune gloves for now. Another thing that I wanted to buy was Mystic, as Mystic is super useful for a bunch of different magic stuff that I have to do. And you have to kill a black dragon in one of the quests, so I'm just going to save spot it with Mystic. Honestly, so easy to kill this black dragon. I just save spot it from here in the evil chicken's lair. It's part of Recipe for Disaster to kill a black dragon anyway, but if I get any Slayer tasks, I'll probably end up killing them here. They seem pretty chill. And there we go, good old ceramic vase is freed, and now it's just the colour answer left. It was time for Desert Treasure. Honestly, I didn't really struggle with any of the bosses or anything on Desert Treasure. It's not too difficult as long as you read the guide and you know like what to bring, etc. Like you need ice gloves for one of the people, which I'm doing right now on screen. Otherwise, he unequips your weapons, for example. So as long as you bank the gems quickly and you don't get ambushed, shouldn't be any risk really. The only fight that was somewhat hard was the one that drains your stats in the icy area here. He's a bit annoying because you just have to make sure you're restoring your stats up so that you don't get too low of a level and like can't kill him or take too much damage, etc. But as you can see, it didn't take me long to kill him, and we had our full inventory of food left, so we're kind of balling. Honestly, Azanandra looks kind of cool in this game. There you go, 20k magic XP, ability to use ancient magics. Nice, and there's a lectern right here, so I get to pray at the altar. Yep, there we go. Ancient magics, and if we show spells you like the runes to cast, look at those! Padawan teleport's the one we want because that allows us to teleport right where the earth charge orb thing is, so I want to charge some earth orbs. To make those teleport tablets, I needed to get some soft clay. Easiest way to get the soft clay was with the Stardust shop. I mine fallen stars whenever I'm watching the TV with the wife, or if I'm like AFK and eating or something. or even when I'm editing, and this helps a lot. So I just buy gems normally, but I can buy some soft clay as well for teleport tabs. I got Enakra's Lament done for the Camulet. It can teleport you right near the altar, so whenever I want to swap spell books or make tabs, I have that now. I'm not going to make too many of these tabs, like 50 will do. I'll just do 2 inventories, and then I can teleport to the Edgefield Dungeon, which has that Earth Orb altar, and then I can make some Earth Battle Staves for a bunch of GP and some crafting levels towards Lunar Diplomacy. While I'm here, I thought I'd buy the Ancient Staff. Look at this. Oh, that is so nostalgic, man. Oh, what a nice looking staff. I could use that for Ancients, and I think it's a clue step later on anyway, so not a bad thing to buy. In order to make the battle staves, I needed molten glass, so I did some sand mining in the quarry, and then I just gave some buckets to Mr. Drew and put all my sand whenever I got a full inventory into the sand grinder, and then you can just spend some GP and he gives you buckets of sand. So easy buckets of sand and some mining XP at the same time. Seems good. In addition to that, after the Hand in the Sand quest, you can claim buckets from Bert every day, but I think it's just like 56 buckets a day. So you're very capped on how many you can have, but if you can make this into a daily, then probably worth doing. Saves a lot of time in the long run. And then otherwise, I just had to cook my giant seaweed. In the future, I can use super glass make with lunars, but obviously I'm getting the crafting level 4 lunars, so I can't do that yet. Easiest way, in my opinion, that I found to do this was I would get a full inventory of giant seaweed, then I would drop the whole inventory of giant seaweed. Every giant seaweed gives you 6 soda ash, and if you only have one thing in your inventory, you don't get a make all interface pop up, so it cooks it the tick that you click. So you can pretty much 2-tick cook. 1 tick to pick it up, 1 tick to click the fire, and then it continuously cooks. Then once I've cooked 4 of them, I bank the 24 soda ash that I got from it, then I would pick it up, cook it, pick it up, cook it 4 more times, bank, repeat, repeat, repeat. Honestly, it felt pretty efficient doing this, and I felt like I was actually getting, more engrossed in the old school players because, the efficient stuff that I see people do is fun to try and replicate, I guess. I am loving the skilling in old school. It's so cool. Then obviously I just had to turn the buckets of sand and the soda ash that I got from my giant seaweed into molten glass, then blow the molten glass into the good old unpowered orbs. Then it was time to power the orbs up with a Edgefield teleport. It is in the wilderness, but it's like level 3 wilderness, so I didn't see anyone while I was out there, and it was super safe. And I just charged my orbs every time, and then went to Ferox Enclave to get all my, stats back, and then go again. After I got all of the orbs done, I went ahead and hopped worlds in the Yanil magic store to get battle staves. You can buy 5 battle staves in this store and then you hop. So there's a lot of hopping for battle staves, but it's so worth it because the amount of profit I get per alk is insane. This shop is actually better than the Varric one because it's slightly cheaper. The staffs themselves aren't cheaper, but the price per one you buy goes up less. So it works out a few hundred GP cheaper for 5 each time. 61 crafting coming in. There is Lunar Diplomacy. And 72 magic from alking those battle staves so far. Really nice. You might notice that I'm underwater. So I alked all of the battle staves while I was underwater while searching for seaweed spores because I ran out of the seaweed spores that I had. So I would just go underwater with a inventory full of unmade staves. Then I would make them and then alk them, then leave and repeat. The bank's right up there. So it took a little bit longer because of the walking, but I did get 55 seaweed spores out of it. So definitely worth. Time to do the last quest for my quest grind for Recipe for Disaster. Now Desert Treasure's done. I just wanted some easy quest points. I done stuff like Sheep Herder for 4 quest points and good old Romeo and Juliet for 5 quest points. All of those easy ones. And then I got some more useful ones done like Eyes of Gloffrey because I would need to do Path of Gloffrey soon for the Slayer XP and the Warped Creatures. So I can get that Scepter once it's better at 81 magic to upgrade my Ivan staff. It also gives me a crystal source, so I made that, and that gives me a +3 boost to my construction level, which means I can make things earlier, which is going to come in super handy. The last quest needed was Corsair Curse. That's 174 quest points, but I did do a bonus quest of the Haunted Mine because I wanted a Salve Amulet, and the Strength XP is welcomed as well, I guess. I made 3 Salve Amulets to be on the safe side. While doing a bit of AFKing, I had a lot going on today, so I just done a whole day AFKing crabs. I'm starting at 43 range. Let's see where we get to. Just gonna AFK crabs with a cheeky bone crossbow. Whole day of AFK later, guess what level we are? We are 57. Not too bad. Honestly, range is so slow at the early levels without chins, man. Holy. Then it was time to get Recipe for Disaster done finally, get my barrows gloves. The Colour Monster fight where he gets all his guys to attack you wasn't too bad because I have decent stats. I just meleeed the first guy, which I think was the hardest one, then I maged the rest after him. The first one hits fairly hard, I think it can max like a 20 something, so I had to keep eating a decent amount, but you would just nuke him down with melee with a decent melee setup and it was not bad at all. The others could be kited with mage and stuff like that, and you know, you can wear tank armor and stuff and they were fine. Colour Monster himself at the end, very, very easy. I think it was the easiest out of all of them. I barely used any food and he fell over, hence why he gets all his minions to fight for him. And that was it. Cheeky Recipe for Disaster done. I got an antique lamp. I don't know how much XP that is, but I got a quest point, and I have Barrows gloves. So we get to use this lamp in Herblore, I guess? 20k Herblore XP? Okay. Honestly, those Barrows gloves look awesome, and now my setup is looking absolutely amazing. I'm going to head to Dagannoth Kings and try and get a Zerka ring to add to this setup. One thing I will be taking to Dagannoth Kings is pineapple pizzas because they heal 22 and are the easiest good food I can get per slot. Now with that set up, I was ready to go to DKs. I had someone from stream kindly take me through. They guided me through the dungeon and used a throwing axe special attack so I didn't have to bring that in my inventory just to allow for a bit of a longer trip. It also made it a bit easier for me to actually get into the enclave because they got prime on them, so it, you know, made it much less risky for me to take a 50 to the face. So big shout out to Twitch chat and how supportive they've been since making this account and with this journey. It's been so much fun to stream it. Then we just save spotted Rex. You just camp the corner here and you can just save spot him and continuously kill him over and over and over again. The only thing that uses up your supplies is a little bit of prayer if you have to protect against him here and there. And then you're going to need super antis because you do get poisoned by these spinalop things and they also hit you a little bit, so they use a little bit of food. I can stay here for a long time before needing to bank, thankfully, though. And I didn't actually get anything on this trip. It was fun killing Dagannoth Rex. You save spot him in RS3 as well, so it's the same in both games. Didn't get any 1 in 128 drops. I needed the hatchet, the berserker ring, or the warrior ring. Any of them would have been good, so hopefully next trip we'll get something good. And that was 36 kills at Dagannoth Kings, so a decent start to the grind. I think I want to come back here with a task in the future. Then at least I can do 2 birds, 1 stone and get some Slayer XP with it. The boys, good old Wazzy and Luca, have joined me so we can do some giant mole. We're just going to chase down the giant mole and kill it for some combat achievements essentially and a bit of fun. We're going to start doing some group content together more now. So there'll be some more group content in videos moving forward. Most likely in the next few episodes, we're going to get like a torso, and then we'll do like group DKs, we'll do some entry-level TOA and stuff like that in the future. So that will all be coming soon, and that should be really, really, really fun. The giant mole obviously wasn't too crazy, but it was fun to do stuff with the boys, and I'm looking forward to doing lots more in the future. I did get most of the CAs done, thankfully, so that is really, really awesome. Then it was time to do some barrows with the boys as well to see if any of us can get a drop, as, you know, sharing some barrow sets would be awesome in the future. So that is another thing on the to-do list for us. Alright, now we can use the Shades of Morton teleport for barrows, which is going to help every 20 minutes. And yeah, we want to pop the shopkeeper as well to make him infinitely okay, so he's not dead on us. The strange old man right here, before barrows, actually gives a mini quest now. That gives 20k prayer XP. So we just got to get a strange icon and we get some XP. Let's get a barrows run done and let's see what we can get. Hopefully we can get a piece of barrows for the team. That would be huge. Oh, that's the icon. No! Dude, 225 deference is actually kind of huge. You hand over the icon to the strange old man. There you go. I got the map, so I can see the mini-map inside the crypts. And then 20k prayer XP to level 54 and 8k away from 55. Not bad. 86 blood runes. We take those. It's not that bad. Off we go to Ferox Enclave, I guess. Let's go. There we go. We got Pray for Success, 2 points, and 82 death runes. Here it is. The moment we've all been waiting for. A Varak's Helm and Guthan's Legs. Oh, Darrock's Helm! That's big! 227 death runes as well. That's a good one. Tank Helm. Look at this. I can't even wear it yet. That's a good one. Darrock's would be sick, dude. Not on a hardcore, but when I'm not hardcore, that would be really big. Ready, boys? Back to back? Nah, no back to back, sadly, but it's always worth trying for the back to back. That's good fun. This is going to be big. First ever U tree to check. 7k XP. Drop down my tree for me. Thank you, mate. That's so much XP. We're nearly level 63. Pineapple's giving us 63. I got recommended a really cool plugin. It's called Banked XP, and it shows you pretty much everything in your bank, so I can see exactly how much my giant seaweed gives me in terms of crafting XP, etc. I can set a level and see how far I can get. It's really nice to be able to explore different skills. I can look at my herb lore stuff from my farm runs, and I can see how much XP that's going to give me in herb lore. I can take a look at my bones, see how far that's going to get me in prayer, all of that stuff. There's some really good stuff on this, so I can actually like calculate my journey or see how much more I need to get before I start it, and that is awesome. Highly would recommend this Banked XP plugin. I have 129 black demons. So how many points do I have? 132. So we can block this, and we will be able to skip the next one if it's like bronze dragons or something terrible. And now we Prage that it gives us something decent. Trolls. Trolls are actually really good too. In Keldagrim. Yo, that's big. Brimstone Key. Let's go. Yeah, it's so cool how random events give you XP lamps once you have all of the outfit and stuff. Like, that's so useful. Constant free XP for just doing the event. You chuck that into Herblore, and you get 600 Herblore XP. Thank you so much, game. Yo, trolls are my favorite task by far. It's my second Brimstone Key, and I get so much XP. Every kill's 90 XP. They're so chill. The experience now is crazy. What a good task, though. 150 trolls, 13,500 Slayer XP. That's so much Slayer XP. We're going to do tutorial skips, though. 9 task tutorial, 10 task Kona. Point boosting, I think it's called in old school. There is good old 50 Slayer. Let's go. Feels good, man. I was just doing a dogs task from Toriel before we go back to Kona for the big 10th task bonus. Doing my farm run, I found some nice tech. If you're gathering from your watermelons, you wait until you have like 2 watermelons in your inventory, then click the watermelon patch 1 time after you harvest your second watermelon and use a watermelon on the compost bin straight after. Then you'll continuously harvest and put into the compost bin at the same time. Look at this. These things make old school so damn good, man. These are the little stupid things and intricacies that I love about the game. I'm falling in love with the game more and more with things like this, man. It's so much fun. I love it so much. There's another farming method that's really good. It works with herbs and allotments. You spam click for the first 2 harvests, and then you stop clicking after that, and it will double harvest. You can see the double XP drops there. Crazy stuff. I love the intricacies. I'm a humble farmer. I walk up to my patches, I see it all alive, I put a big smile on my face, and we get harvesting. Do your farm runs, okay? They are important. Big contracts unlocked, 65 farming. Dude, that's all of the snape grass, man. That is so much XP in snape grass. 20 tasks, 90 points. So we're, what, 10 points away now from getting the bigger and badder, which will be a really good unlock, so we can start getting the elite boys to fight for better drop chances, etc. And then we'll look to get, what, broad arrows, we'll look to get all of the other good unlocks and move forward. So I think point boosting is just going to be the way that I'll do it starting out. It seems the most plausible, and I'll just keep doing it and doing it and doing it until we get enough points. And then we'll just camp Kona after that. One thing I wanted for my Slayer grind were bracelets of slaughter and expeditious bracelets. What they do is they either extend or shorten a task. For good tasks, you want to obviously extend them, and that's later on, but the main thing at the moment is shortening the task as little as possible. Especially when I'm trying to farm as many points as possible, I want the task to go as quick as humanly possible, right? So I'm going to wear these bracelets to reduce the tasks to get as much points as possible. I just mined some gems at the gem rocks in Shiloh Village real quick. I then use the red topazes for the bracelets that extend the task, and then the opals for the bracelets that shorten the task. They are then combined with silver for silver jewelry into those bracelets, and then you can enchant the bracelets to make them into the ones you want. I just made a bunch of them for now, and I'll make more in the future if I need them, but it's good to have these ready to go. Then I just done some really easy tasks from Burthup. I had stuff like cows, which are like super easy. I just do them at the ecto file. You can do chickens here as well in the undead farm. I did stuff like banshees and, you know, all of those easy things. It was really chill. Then on 10th task, I would go to Konar and get a better task and get that done. I actually like the banshees a lot. They look so much different in RS3, but kind of like the old school ones better, even though they're actually like really funny. Alright, 29 tasks. We've got one more task to do from actual Konar, and then we've got 3 brimstone keys to open when we get to Konar as well, which is pretty big. 130 cow fight, perfect. That's such a quick task. That is amazing for points. And then, bang, 26 uncut diamonds, 383 iron. That's so many iron. And rune play legs. Honestly, all 3 of those, not that bad. That's some pretty decent drops, to be fair. That's such a good drop table. Like, anything's good. It's all supplies and stuff like that. That's such a sick drop table. Those keys just make the Slayer task from Konar, like, even better. Rounding out the video, people have been asking me to show what the team's been up to and stuff, so when there's cool clips that happen, I'm going to put them in the end of each video just to show little funny segments of what they've been up to as well. It won't always be all of my teammates' clips shown, but I'll show the funny stuff that has happened in that week, and I'll keep you updated with them a little bit. It's only going to get more and more clips as we move forward, I think. Now that people are starting to get into PVM and stuff like that, we're actually getting cool drops and things, so we'll highlight those. Here's 2 for now, boys.
To read Insta? Yeah, that's... Oh my god, that really hurts. What the... Oh. I just ring up live to... Oh my god. Okay, Okay, right. Pray range all the time, okay. Yeah.
Where's my B ring? Let's go! Yeah! Oh my god!
And that is it for today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Give it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new for loads of future RuneScape content. And thank you so much for making it this far. If you made it this far into the video, you're an absolute legend. The members are on screen. We've had some new members recently, so thank you so much to you guys for becoming a channel member. It does mean a lot and supports me heavily. I still can't believe I can do content creation full-time, mostly on Twitch, but then also with the weekly YouTube videos as well. It's, yeah, it's a dream come true, so thank you so much, and thank you for the support as always, and until next time, see ya.